Take Humpty Dumpty off the wall.
Come here, Humpty Dumpty. She doesn't
Going
want to
backwards. Stop going backwards.
Oh my gosh! Humpty Dumpty's
Jump,
literally
Dad.
gonna fall.
Jump,
Jump,
Dad.
Daddy! And then all the big horses and all the getting Olivia back together a bit.
Liberty Island.
Hi, Mommy.
So Lincoln actually lived here on the Indiana farm from the age of 7 till the age of 21, which was during the years of 1816 to 1830. That's pretty cool because we have visited, as you guys probably saw, his Boyhood farm as well when he was really little in Kentucky, and then they moved up here to Indiana. So this is a memorial. It is actually closed. So we're not able to really go in and see anything because of COVID. Kind of makes traveling a little interesting and not as fun. But we're making it work.
So our kids have passports. They're like little books that have maps and the national parks and whatnot. Anyways, you get your stamp whenever we go to a national park or a national monument or whatever.
It has the date on it.
It has the date. It has, you know, it's cool because you get to put it in a specific spot. Anyways,
It's okay.
here's how we do it today. COVID times.
COVID says, get your passport to your parks. There it is. And you put in the date, I guess, except for that. Oh, there's September. So you take a picture of it and then print it. Print it out for your passport. That's what it says. Take a picture of today's cancellation and print it out for your passport.
Explore virtual passport cancellations.
It is not the same as getting the stamp, dang it. And that also means that my kids are not getting a Junior Ranger badge from this memorial. I'm a little sad about it. Where was Abraham Lincoln born? What state?
Kentucky.
He was born in Kentucky in 1809.
You have to sit right
See this statue here? And he lived there until he was 1816. I mean, until the year 1816. So that must be Abe, right? And then his mom and dad. That must be Daniel Boone right there, or Davy Crockett
He lived
and Daniel
there
Boone.
until he was 1816. Okay? So from 1809 until he lived there until he was 1816.
Okay, be quiet. Who's that, Jeff? Jeff, tell the kids who the guy is on the left.
Daniel Boone.
No, that's Davy Crockett, but that is Daniel Boone. Daniel Boone is the one, Faith, that told, and you guys were at Daniel Boone National Forest a little while ago. Daniel Boone is the one who told Abe Lincoln's grandpa to go search this area.
So,
Well, the Kentucky area.
Who's that?
So that's Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone. That must be his dad.
Lincoln? Oh.
Or I don't know who that is. Oh, maybe that's his dad.
Anyways, that's
And
Lincoln.
his mom.
Sister
There's his
and mom
sister,
and
and there's
dad.
Abe, and I don't know who that other guy is. Who's the other guy?
Mom and dad. This is Abe.
Yeah, but who's that guy next to Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone?
Jake, you come and be
Maybe his grandpa?
I
Abraham.
don't know.
Maybe
I
his
wish
grandfather?
I wish we could go into the visitor center and find out.
We're guesstimating.
Where did he move?
Indiana.
Indiana, where
So
we
when
are right now.
he was 1816 until 1830.
Do not
Indiana.
listen to my husband. He likes making fun of me when I make bad word choices, which does actually happen a lot. 1816 to 1830, so that's got to be Abe right there. That must be his mom and dad. I don't know who these guys are. Davy Crockett? I don't know. I don't know who these guys are. I wish I did.
This is him here. Okay. And this guy here, see how his eye is evil? That signifies the evil politicians.
I want to see.
Really? He's got like bird poop or something on it.
He looks evil.
Oh!
Okay, so
They probably weren't as evil as they are now, but politicians are evil.
No! You're ruining the flowers!
baby's in the brush. I found Liberty.
Come on.
Okay, so Abe then moved from Indiana to Illinois from 1830 to 1861. Okay, Emma, and where did he live after Illinois?
Washington.
He lived in Washington, like Washington State or Washington, D.C.?
Washington, D.C.
Where he was what? What did he do in Washington?
President.
He was a president. And why? Where did he die?
He died in 1865.
He
And
died.
he was
He
what?
died in 1865.
Not
Okay.
18.
1865. At age 1865 is when he died.
Stop it.
I couldn't see it.
Emma, what was one of your favorite stories that you read about Abraham Lincoln?
Let me put the flowers again. My favorite story is when he was going to go to the woods with his friends, and he took his gun and he shot a turkey, and he said, "I would never shoot a turkey again."
Why did he say that?
Because it's God's creatures.
Aw, that's a cool story about Lincoln. Faye, you also read a story about Lincoln when he was little. Come here and tell us, what was one of your favorite stories of Abraham Lincoln?
There was this turtle, and I think his wig got hurt. He was hurt, and the kids were laughing at him, kicking him around. I think hitting him with sticks on the shell. And Abe came along and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then they're like, "Look, this poor turtle, this turtle's hurt." And he's like, "Hey, why are you hitting it? Love it. It's one of God's creatures." And he said, what would happen if you got hurt and someone laughed at you and hit you with sticks?" And then they're all like, "Oh," and then they all say sorry to the turtle.
Wow, that was a cool story.
I remember, this, I didn't read it, but Mom read it to us, and there was this lady who said you should stop shaving your beard.
Oh, the little, was it an 11-year-old girl?
Yeah, I think it was
So there was, I think she was 11 years old, and she wrote to Abraham Lincoln when he was running for president and told him, she told him, she said, "I think you should grow a beard." And so then he did, because when he was originally running, he wasn't wearing a beard. Yeah, the little girl told him that all the ladies would like that, or something. I can't remember, something like that. But anyway, that's why he grew a beard.
So Abraham in his time, he had big hands, and he would play tug of war with all the other kids, and everyone wanted to be on his team because he had these big hands, they said, and he's super tall, strong too, and that's also one of the coolest parts. And you know where we find that book? In The Good and the Beautiful, and it's I think a 3rd grade reader. It's so good.
It's by Augustus Stevenson.
Yeah.
We like those books. They talked about their
There's another Augustus Stevenson with George Washington.
Okay, do you guys know what's going on in this statue?
No.
This is when he's died. It says, "And now he belongs to the ages." See, he's right there. And you see this? This was a slave right here, and his shackles are cut. Do you see that on his hands?
Yeah.
Look at what does that represent?
Him, Abraham Lincoln, freedom.
Becoming free, yes. Oh, the kids found another insect. Seems to be the story of our lives. And we're running to see it. Is it like the other ones we've seen or no?
No, it's green and it's got red spikes like a dragon. See?
Don't touch it.
Don't touch him.
And yellow spike. And a yellow spike on the top.
Cool, big old grubby caterpillar.
I wish we brought one. How about I touch my leg? She wants to do a cartwheel. Let me Hello, Mom. Hello, Mom. Daddy, 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 daddy.
Jacob, wait.
Taller than you.
I really don't hear you.
Nancy Hanks Lincoln. She died of milk illness. Apparently this plant right here that is called the white snake root, there's a poison in it, and if you give it to, like, if the cows eat it and then it gets into their milk and then you drink it as a human, you can get what they call milk sickness, and that's what she got sick from, and that's what she died from. So sad. That's why she was so young when she died.
That could literally.
This is the original Boyhood login. This is what remains of the Boyhood login, the log cabin.
The login?
The login.
The log cabin?
The log cabin.
Are you
the
shortening the word and making it compound?
Yep. The original pieces of wood and rock. They must have like put it in concrete to preserve it.
Now, maybe these can go in the back.
Okay, so this would be like a replica of what it would have looked like.
Dad, there's tadpoles in here. There's a lock.
Go inside. This would be the chicken coop.
And there's actually chickens here. Oh!
Here's a big one.
Some are. Is that a rooster?
Get the claw. Get the big one.
Oh, there's baby chicken. I did not see that. Eggs. They're baby chickens. Guys, they're eggs. Literally, move, Jake. Move your head. There's eggs.
So they're behind the mommy. There's little baby.
The Lincolns carried their water from this little well. It's covered up for your safety, so you don't fall in if you want to climb on top of it. And then you can see the little crack right here. I took bird
The
poo.
little crack. So this was their well where they got their water. Which one would you rather get water from? The cool spring at his birthplace or this?
Cool spring.
I kind of set that up though, didn't I?
I'm a statue.
Autumn, I present to you the statue of Autumn Charlotte Hawkins. That is what we came to
Let's
see.
see if it's a real statue. What if I tickled it? Tickle, 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 tickle. Nope, it's not a real statue.
Oh, we were duped. We were duped.
She stood still for 2 seconds.
Okay, Faith, what is this?
The statue of the Hawkins family.
So this is the statue and memorial of the Hawkins family. Liberty, stand still.
On top of Lincoln Springs.
On top of Lincoln's well water. There you guys go.
Except for the 2 youngest won't stand.
Sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Good job, Jacob.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.